This was the top echelon of the mafia. For the first time, we were going to prove the existence of a commission, that there was a nationwide syndicate. We were going to prove events that had occurred 30, 40, 50 years ago that one had read about, but that had never actually been established in court. We knew that to take down the bosses, who were long viewed as the most secretive and the most hidden and the most powerful members of organized crime, would be a devastating blow. And at the end of the case, when every single defendant was convicted on every single count, I think we felt we'd achieved a victory that was really remarkable.
Subsequent to his conviction, along with other top mobsters, Tony Ducks Corrala was handed a 100-year prison sentence. His 2-decade term as boss of the family was finished. When he turned over the reins of power to Vic Amuso, Corrala probably didn't know that he was indirectly contributing to the downfall of his own crime family, and to a certain extent the entire New York mob. Former Assistant U.S. Attorney Greg O'Connell believes the assumption of leadership by Amuso and his chief aide Anthony Gaspipe Casso was a major turning point.
I think that once Tony Ducks Corrala picked Vic Amuso to run the family, along with Gaspipe, that was the death knell of the Lucchese crime family. It was a reign of terror in the Lucchese crime family, where treachery ruled supreme in that family, and where the treachery that was orchestrated by Amuso and Casso enabled the government to effectively prosecute the leadership of that family.
One event that led to trouble for the Lucchese family was when the new family leaders went into a window replacement racket with the Genovese family through a mutual associate, Peter Savino.
What happened was Peter Savino, as a Genovese associate, who was directly associated with a guy named Jerry Papa, who was then a soldier in the Genovese crime family, were looking for a business to enter, not just any business, but some profitable business they might know something about, and they were experienced in construction. And Peter Savino had met someone who was involved in the window replacement business and thought that might be a lucrative industry for him to enter.
In the 70s, we all experienced the oil shortage and the dramatic rise in pricing in fuel oil and gasoline. And it became readily apparent that it was cost-effective to replace windows in your home and in businesses to offset the price of heating. The New York City Housing Authority, if you looked at New York City, the sort of number of housing projects, housing developments that they had a tremendous amount of windows and a tremendous amount of money that they were pouring into heating.
It all came as a part of a program to better insulate the buildings and reduce energy costs. So these many buildings in New York City and elsewhere in the country didn't have thermopane windows. They had windows that had been there for 40 years that let a whole lot of heat out and a whole lot of cold in.
It didn't take the LCN very long to figure out an angle, and the angle was to have selective installers bid rig, get the bid, and then assess them a price of $2 per window for labor piece. If you multiplied the number of housing developments by the number of windows in place that have been replaced, you can see the significance of this windows case.
While Vic Amuso and Tony Casso waited for profits to pour in from the window racket, the law began to catch up with them.